What we have here is 3 fertilized eggs. This is 3 fertilized eggs that I've just collected. They were laid today in the chicken coop on my plot, and we're going to put these into this incubator, and the eggs, if all things go well, should hatch, come out of their shell in approximately 21 days. But the thing to remember is within, I think people have seen as early as 3 days, they've been able to determine a heartbeat of the young chick that will hatch out of these eggs. So almost immediately, from what I've studied from the scientific information, almost immediately the veins begin to form inside this egg, these fertilized eggs, in the right condition. The right condition being proper humidity and temperature. I've got the incubator set at, in Fahrenheit, it should be around 100 degrees Fahrenheit. What this is, you're seeing 37.5. That's in Celsius, I believe is the terminology. We still here use Fahrenheit for the most part. So in any case, we're going to put these into the incubator. This incubator keeps them nice and warm. Okay, so we're adding these eggs into the incubator with the other 3 that were already in here. Adding these. What's going to happen, this tray has little tracks to keep the tray in between them, and this little metal piece you see here that's on a wheel, the motor will make it turn around and around, and it'll make this, you put the little metal piece here, little small tiny rod, you put it into this slot here, and as that circle goes around like that, it makes this move back and forth and turn the eggs, because the first 18 days they need to be turned. The mother hen naturally does that in nature, but seeing how I'm using an incubator, we have to mechanically do that so the environment maintains rights for the growth of the young chicken inside the egg. And then on day 18, I believe it's day 18, they recommend stop rotating because the young chickens, the baby chicken, the chick is preparing to come forth, and it needs to position itself and get ready to come out, peck its way out. So let's get the lid back on this to keep this warm and the humidity in, as these baby chickens will develop inside the egg, and hopefully everything. Oh, and let me say this, I know personally that there's the chickens don't all of a sudden on day 21 become a chicken, because I've had to, I have on occasion, for certain reasons, cracked the egg open, and there was a baby chicken inside. I had to do that for certain reasons. For example, if the chick dies in the process before it hatches, I've broken the egg open. So not only just a scientist, but personally, I know. And same way with a human, in that we know that a baby doesn't magically become a baby on 9 months. There's a baby growing in the womb. So let's stop this here and get the lid on. These little chicks are about a week old, believe it or not, approximately a week ago. they were still in the shell and came forth. Nice little, they're a mix between Rhode Island Red and Pearl White Leghorn. How do I know that? Because the father bird, the way mating sex works between the chickens, there's the man bird, the male bird is the rooster. If you ever seen him, he'll get on top of the back of the female, the ladybird, the hen, and in that close contact, the fertilization element from his reproduction organs, he makes close contact with the female bird so that his seed can be passed to her rear end, basically opening area, and so that seed from him can get into the female bird and get up into her reproductive tract, and will fertilize what's forming as an egg inside of her, or is an egg, or is forming as an egg at whatever stage it's in. She's actually able to maintain that seed from the rooster for some number of days. So, you know, it's a very amazing process. And so those eggs that are fertilized from the father bird, the male bird, are laid by the female bird, the ladybird. And what I did is, because I don't have a ladybird right now in her cycle of being what's called broody, to sit on the eggs till they hatch and keep them warm and the moisture that they need, the humidity they need, I put the eggs into the incubator that simulates the what the mother bird does, and keeping the eggs warm and moist and turning them frequently. And in approximately 21 days, these chickens, baby chickens that were developing inside of the shell, they came forth, and these cute little things, they are now just running around and eating. And if you happen to hear sort of a background hum, I've got a heater going, keeping this area at about 100 degrees. Baby chicks, they're not able to, even after they hatch, you've got to really care for them. They cannot really sustain their own body heat and fend for themselves. That's just the way, babies are in the chick world. And also, in the human world, a baby that's either developing inside the womb, and also after the human baby comes forth from the womb, they're not able to really fend for themselves. They're dependent upon that mother. And so the same is for chicks. They're dependent upon, while they're developing and growing inside the shell, they're dependent upon the mother, or in this case, I'm simulating what they need with the incubator. And then when they come forth, they're dependent upon me as well. So if I don't do my job right, they will not live. I know this for a fact. I've been raising chickens for a few years now, and even when I was a youngster, had relatives that would raise chickens. So in order to protect them and keep them warm and feeding and hydrated with water and the proper nutrients they need, we've got to be on our job. So these little chicks hopefully continue to do well as I care for them. And in the process, of weeks, when I feel comfortable, we'll move them to the outside chicken area in a protected area as they're, acclimate to being outside. But that'll be quite a few weeks away before we can do that. And I think they may be scared because of my deep voice, maybe throwing them off, and they may be just kind of thrown off by that. So I'll just let the video play a little bit and let them go back to running around and doing what they do. You're seeing a lot of pellets in the bottom of this box that I'm using to keep the chicks warm. And those pellets, the little brown small pellets, are high protein pellets that actually I crushed up a lot of them real small where the chicks can eat it, but some of the pellets did not get crushed, so the way they eat, they kind of scratch and spread everything all around in the box. So it's it's part of the process of them learning how to eat. So just want to let you know that.